Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a long time. Motherhood, working, and trying to keep my life together has been hard. Hence why I haven't uploaded in a while. I'm hoping I can get back on track because I truly enjoy recording and posting videos on YouTube because it's just my me time, my escape, and I really need it. So I thought I would come up here and upload a video about the Elvie breast pump. And I'm sorry that I'm kind of like jet lagging. Brain mom, okay? And before I continue with this review, I do want to clarify the elephant in the room. Blue tape is not my way of decorating. It's just my way of brainstorming. This won't be here for long. I am planning on doing a cute artwork DIY, which I'm hoping to share with you guys. But as of now, this is my background. If you guys don't know, I am a first-time mom. I have a 4-month-old named Milena Nicole, and I am a breastfeeding mom. I do consider myself to be a breastfeeding mom and also kind of like exclusively pumping. I'm between those lanes because I do work as an X-ray tech. Therefore, I'm not always with her, and I have to pump to have some supply for my hubby to give her. Let's just start with a whole overview. I have their website up here. I went with the double, so that means that it brings you 2 pumps, and that one retails for $499, which basically means $500. And then the single one is $279. I think you can totally get away with the single one. Mostly, I would have gone with a single one if I was a stay-at-home mom. The reason being is because I could breastfeed Milena on one boob and have one of the Elvies on the other one, just like if you were using a Haka. But since I was going back to work, I wanted something that I could just pop on both boobs, get them out of the way, 15-20 minutes, and I'm done. That's the reason I went with the double. I was actually worried that all they were gonna bring me was the 2 pumps and that's it. No, it actually brings you a lot of other stuff, which I do appreciate because it's a very pricey pump. If you guys see me looking this way, it's because I have the baby monitor. I hope you guys cannot hear it, but if you do, I do apologize. I just have to have a way of checking up on her. She's taking a nap and I'm trying to get this like done. Now, one of the things that I didn't like, but I'm not against Elvie, is that you cannot decide on your breast shield. And the reason I say I'm not against it is because when I got my Medela through my insurance, they also just automatically send me a 24 millimeter breast shield. And I am not that size. I'm actually a 21 millimeter breast shield. Therefore, I had to buy that extra breast shield, and I have the 24 and the 28 millimeter. Just as soon as you receive the Elvie, something that I didn't know and I didn't see that other Elvie reviews that I watched said, is that the Elvie doesn't come charged at all. It comes completely dead and it takes around 2 hours for it to be fully charged. So as soon as you get the Elvie, don't get too excited. Don't take it with you in your backpack and try to use it on your way to work because you're going to be disappointed. It is not charged. It will go red if it's dead or low battery, yellow when it's charging, and green when it's fully charged. And also, you cannot pump while the hubs are charging. So it's not like any other breast pump that you can hook it up and use it. You can't do that with the Elvie. You have to wait till it's fully charged or somewhat charged in order for you to be able to use it. So as you can see, this is the breast pump. It's pretty nice and aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Not that you need a breast pump to be aesthetically pleasing, but it kind of like makes me happy that it looks cute. And as soon as you get it, it actually comes completely mounted. It is a little bit tricky to put it together, so I'm gonna show you guys with the other hub how to put it together properly and nicely because it has its little nicks and tricks, and if you do not place it perfectly together, it will not work, and then you're gonna be disappointed because you didn't get any milk out and you're like, what the heck? But now let's go ahead and build up the Elvie together, just so I kind of explain to you guys the thing that I mean by saying it's tricky or it has its quirks. So here is the bottle. As you can see, it gives it's a 5-ounce bottle. It has the numbers or the measurements here in the top, which it's only one of the things that is not good with the Elvie is that you're not able to know how much you are making. It does have the app, but it is true what other videos say. The app or the measurements are so inaccurate. It's a waste of time to try and even, yeah, it's just not. And because it is placed on your bra and it's kind of like holding it, you're not able to kind of like look in between your boobs and see if you're full or not. So that is a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But moving on, this is the bottle, 5 ounces. You can actually store the milk as well in the fridge with these bottles. This is like the little cap that it comes with. Now, if you notice, and I'm gonna see if I do another kind of clip here for me to zoom in if this doesn't show it nicely. It has like some black lines in the cap, as well as a black line here in the bottle. I don't know if it's focusing, I'm hoping it is, and if not, I swear I'm going to do another one. So those lines help you kind of align the cap with the bottle. What you're gonna do is put the lines matching perfectly together, and then once you do, you twist it, and that's it. Because you can actually try and do it this way, which is not correct, and twist it, then it's gonna be so annoying to take off. Trust me, I did it and I almost messed up one. So just find the line on the cap, the line on the bottle, make them match perfectly together, and then twist. And that's it. Then you have this blue, I don't know the names of it, so I apologize, but this thingy right here, this valve, I'm gonna call it a valve, I think it's a valve. You just easily hook it up like so. You have to make sure that it's nice and put in there, that it's not like tilted to the side, because it will not work. So just make sure that everything is nicely put in. And then moving on to the breast shield part, it's very simple. You just have to make sure that these grooves are hugging properly the sides of the breast shield. So that's what I like to do. I make sure that that's hugging it nicely, and I kind of like press on it because this is what suctions, like I was saying, the nipple. So I just make sure that that is hugging it properly. Now, you can put it on either order that you want. You can put this first, or you can put the bottle first. I personally like to put the bottle first because of this reason, right? This is the hub. This is what cannot get wet at all, which you will see that some breast milk sometimes gets here and spills a little bit here on this black part. So just make sure that when you take it out right away, dry it, because this is not supposed to get wet. So I want to go ahead and click on it. That's it. And the reason why I like to put the bottle first is because I can actually see if the blue flange there is bent or wrongly placed, because if it is, I can just go ahead and right away fix it. So I make sure that it's nice, that those little flanges are not bent inside the hub. If they are, I just kind of like fix them. And after that, I go ahead and put the breast shield. The breast shield has these grooves on the side. So those grooves are the ones that you align with the grooves inside the hub. And they go below. So these lines go below the grooves of the hub. Let's go ahead and click on it. And that is it. And you are ready to use your Elvie. And then as far as deconstructing it goes, I like to take the breast shield out so I can kind of hold this better. Press the button. You don't have to be rough with it. Just gently press the button, and that's it. So you remove that. I actually take this flange off, and then this, I use it like un embudo. How do you say that in English? I forgot the name, but it's for you to be able to like nicely pour it into a bottle or a bag or wherever. Like if you take this off and try to pour it like this, it can get messy. So I just actually use this to pour the breast milk wherever I am wanting to, or I can just remove this and put the lid on it. Now with the Elvie Fully Charged, I've noticed that I can get 3 to 4 pumping sessions that are 15 to 20 minutes long. Now the battery lifetime depends on the amount that you're pumping and the intensity that you have it set up. I have it set up in an intensity of 5 to 6. You can go up to 7 on the intensity. It gives me around 3 to 4 pumping sessions throughout the day without having to charge it again, which I think is actually pretty nice. Now let's just go ahead and turn it on. So it has the on button, it has the play button, the plus and minus to increase or decrease the intensity. And this little line right here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it has a left and a right on each side. And that's for you to switch it, which is mainly necessary when you have a single one, and only if you're interested in documenting the amount that you make on each breast on the phone app. Because if not, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to tell you you have the hub in the wrong breast or whatever. That is just mainly for you to document how many ounces are you creating on the left breast or on the right breast. So whenever you turn it on, as you can see, I hope you can see, the light turns on, and that means it's the left one. So this is the one that I will place on my left one. If you want, like I said, it doesn't matter, but right, you place it on your left one. It turns right here, so you can hit play. I'm actually gonna hit play to see if you guys can hear it. And also I want you guys to see if you can see the suction inside. See how it kind of like suctions up and down? That's to help the nipple go in. So it's not very loud. In my opinion, it's not loud. Like if you're in the middle of a conversation or watching a movie or anything like that, you will not hear it. So yes, it is quite, I believe it says it's silent or it's quiet. It is, in my opinion. I mean, come on, compare it to the Medela or a Spectra that as soon as you put it on, it's like winkle, 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 winkle. It's like, that's my anthem. That's my national anthem. Now, before I continue on my thoughts and just my experience with it, I want to quickly end it up with the actual Elvie app, which I am going to share with you guys. Okay, so this is how the Elvie app looks. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs on the outside. It just tells you like when was the last time you pumped. It tells you to connect. So when I do turn them on, which I'm gonna turn them on so they connect. From connect, it's gonna say go to controls. So go to controls. You can actually start it right there. And as you can see, it has the left and the right, the minutes on the top. I'm actually going to screen record this situation, right? Shouldn't I? I just should, right? Let's just do that. So I'm just gonna screen record and place it somewhere here in the camera for you guys. You're able to see the battery on top on each hub. Something that I don't like is that this is not like an iPhone. You know that the iPhone, you can actually want or show the percentage instead of just the bar. There is no place in here that I've been able to see that you can do that. And I just find it so annoying, to be honest, because I'm never sure. I'm kind of like guessing how much battery there's left. So that's one thing. You can actually set up a time at the top. I don't know if you guys see that little blue timer on the top. When you hit that, you're able to decide how many minutes you want to be pumping for. Now, it honestly, at least for me, it hasn't made them stop. It doesn't make them stop pumping. It just shows you like a little notification, like when you get an Instagram notification or something like that, that the timer is up. That's it. So I don't find it that useful because it will not stop them for me. It will continue on going. So that is something to keep in mind. Here on the sides, you are able to set up the intensity. So if you want it 5, if you want it 6, whatever. And you can also set up that it's always at that intensity. And here in the bottom is where it tells you how many ounces it's producing. Now, that is not true, okay? the amount that it tells you is completely wrong most of the time, and the reason being, it's because you move. And if you move, it's going to give them inaccurate readings. But that's the main reason why you probably purchase an Elvie pump. It's because of the convenience of being able to do other things while you are pumping. The measurements are completely inaccurate. If that's something that bothers you, oh well. And it's not that the bottle is inaccurate, it's just that the app, it's inaccurate. Because if it says 3 ounces and I put it on her bottle, it is 3 ounces. Now, do I recommend you buying this Elvie pump? Absolutely. If you are able to buy it, I would totally suggest you buying it. She's kind of like waking up. Let me see. Yeah. I'll be back. Sorry guys. Motherhood, okay? Anyways, I really need to finish this video up. So like I was saying, I totally recommend this Elvie pump. I do regret that I didn't go through insurance with it, because at least I went through, I believe it was called onenaturalway.com, and they actually do have the Elvie breast pump. I just had to pay, like, I believe it was, I mean, it wasn't the $500, it was way less, but you still had to pay. It's not like the Medela that is the one that I picked that it was covered fully, which is the reason why I went with the Medela. I didn't want to splurge, which sounds so funny now, but I didn't want to splurge on a breast pump and then come to find out my daughter doesn't want to latch, or I don't even produce enough milk. I just suck at breastfeeding, or I just hence don't want to do it, you know, because breastfeeding is hard. But then I saw that I was doing pretty good. I've been pumping for almost 5 months now, because she is 5. She's almost gonna be 5 months. Right, girlfriend? Almost gonna be 5 months. It's been good. And I really do appreciate the breast pumps, especially at work. It's just the convenience of it, guys. Working in a hospital, you barely have time sometimes to eat, let alone sit down and pump. And it's not that I'm not allowed to pump. It's just that it's very hard to find the time. I honestly love it. Totally recommend it. If you are able to, go ahead and get it. If you have any questions on it or any other like quirks that you guys know about the Elvie, don't forget to put them in the comment down below to kind of like help each other out. And yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like, because it does support my channel so much. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be part of the Q family, okay? Bye guys. Say bye. Say bye, amores. Like mommy says. Say bye, amores.